As we move into the advanced stages of the eight limbs, establishing a firm concentration is your first step. So the sixth limb is called Dharana, which means immovable concentration of the mind. I like to think of like a really heavy rock, just. Once you establish a one-pointed mind, it must be inwardly focused for a long period of time. Whenever the mind wanders away as you're focusing, whether it be to a memory, a fantasy, any sort of sense that you had that brought your attention back, whenever you notice any sort of thought or emotion arise, don't try to control it. That's commonly a mistake. Just allow it to flow through you. Allow it to run its course, simply just run its course. And stay seated and focused. Bring your objects back to your mind. Be patient with yourself and be patient with your mind. So the essence of Dharana is effortless and purposeful fixation on a pleasing object. So some instruction I was given that I really like, that I'd like to give you, is to focus on the simplicity of something, to allow the complexities of your mind just fall away. Gives your mind some time to relax. So much so that a lot of people actually confuse concentration and meditation. Concentration takes a lot of hard work and discipline. Meditation begins to flow. So there are some prescribed focal points for Dharana. They can be breath, which is something I gave to you in the first sadhana. But they can also be any sort of sensation that arises. It can be the flow of thoughts, or pauses of thoughts, so absence of thoughts. And another one is this inner luminosity, this constant feeling of light within you. So using these different tools, it's important to utilize one of them and really explore it over time. Once you find something that works, stay with it. So using your breath as an example, if you use your breath as a focal point, there are many aspects of your breath that you can focus on. It can be the texture, the taste. It can be the sensation, the exhale as it vibrates out of your body, how it feeds your lungs, all sorts of things. So beyond that, it's how it helps maintain this complex system that is your body. Another example is sensation. So placing deliberate focus on a sensation, one of your 5 cognitive senses, taste, touch, sound, smell, hearing. Focusing here can allow your mind to become still. If you use these examples as an example of this would be like malas, sound meditations. So some of these different focal points that you can create or utilize to guide your meditation and guide your focal point. Beyond this, using your thoughts as a tool seems counterintuitive to some. So there's 2 aspects of using your thoughts. There's using the constant flow of thought, and then there's using these pauses, these constant opportunities of space between your thoughts. Either one of those can be very effective because your mind always gives you opportunities. It gives you opportunities constantly of new thoughts, new ideas, new temptations. Meanwhile, there's always a break. There's always a slightest of time where there's absence of thought. The point of this is not to stop your thoughts. It's actually quite the opposite. It's to observe your mind doing what it was designed to do, which was constantly create, evaluate, and project. And so it's not about stopping it from doing its job. It's about embracing it. So that's kind of the nature of using the constant flow of your thoughts as a focal point, or even the absence of thoughts. Another focal point that's prescribed is this inner luminosity. The inner luminosity is this source of inner light. Now, there's a lot of things written about this, and I think for some people it's a little bit out there. But if you can feel a light bulb from a distance, the heat from it, the radiation maybe from the sun, you can certainly feel the heat generated from your body as well. So these are just some of the concepts that you can use to then hold your focus inward and directed. So once you hold your mind focused efficiently on one subject or a point of experience, at that point, you could really unleash this greater potential for inner learning and inner